Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel. I just wanted to hop into a quick lesson regarding Ephesians, the second chapter. Basically, this letter was written to exhort, men who came into the faith, okay, on things that they ought to do. That sound doctrine is something that's imperative to our salvation. Okay, and so Paul is breaking it down here about the application of the importance of Yahushua and the application of what to do now. Now that he died, now what? You see, what is it? What does his death symbolize? Okay, so this is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. And you hath he quickened, who are dead in trespasses and sins. Okay, so the Israelite foreigners were dead, okay, in trespasses and sins, because we're all guilty of transgressing the law. Okay, and the wages for sin is death. But Yahushai have made us eligible unto eternal life. Okay, it says, verse 2, wherein time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So before we came into this truth, us being the Gentile Israelites, the Israelite foreigners today, okay, we were doing all manners of wickedness. Nothing that we were doing was forwarding the kingdom. We were, smoking weed, committing adultery, believing in Jesus, going to church. We had demons on us, in a way that it was unprofitable for the body. Nothing that we were doing was towards the greater good of the kingdom. Okay? And so that same spirit, that prince of the power of the air, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, okay, is now working in the children of obedience to this day. The children of disobedience. Okay? Beginning with the Israelites, the wicked Israelites, okay, are disobedient. All right? Yeah, the wicked Israelites are the children of disobedience. Also, the Edomites, okay, those are the wicked. Those are the children of the devil. Okay. Verse 3, among whom also we had our conversation in times past in the lust of the flesh. Let's get that word conversation. Okay. In whom time past. Okay, we had our conversation. Anastrapho, okay, which means to turn upside down, to overturn, to turn back, to turn hither and thither, to turn oneself about, to sojourn or dwell in a place, metaphorically, to conduct oneself, behave oneself, live, okay. So we lived, we conducted ourselves, we behaved ourselves in times past in the lust of our flesh. So before we came into this truth, we lived in the lust of the flesh. Okay? We didn't have any hope towards the salvation, because the only thing that we knew was, having sex, eating different types of food, traveling, music, but there's no real reason why you're living. You don't have any purpose without this truth. You're just here fulfilling the lust of the flesh. Okay, continuing on, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as the others. So before the men of the Lord came into the truth, we had no hope. You see. Just like the other people who walk in darkness to this day, they don't have any hope, because why? They don't understand that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming to destroy this place. So all the vain things that they're doing on their daily lives is preventing them from coming into this truth. You see, it's preventing them from doing works that are meet for repentance. You see, and the Lord set it up that way. Okay, verse 4. But the Most High, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Hamashiach. By grace ye are saved. And so this is the understanding right here, is the understanding that the Most High had mercy on us, man, because he could have left us in that decrepit state, okay? But he chose to bring Israel into his good graces, okay? This is Isaiah chapter 43, verse 1. It says, But now thus saith Yahweh that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. Okay, and so the Lord is going to have mercy on his elect. Okay, the Lord is going to have mercy on his chosen. This Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1. It says, Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. You see, it says, Thus saith Yahweh that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. Okay, because the Lord chose Israel out of all the other nations that are on the earth. Okay, and so the letter that this is, I'm sorry, the people that this letter was written to the elect of those chosen. Okay, the elect of those chosen people. The nation of Israel is a chosen nation, pursuant to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Okay, but there is a chosen of the chosen. Okay, and that is who the Lord is dealing with. All right. Continuing on, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 6. It says, And hath raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places in Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay, so the Lord, Yahushai, came for what? For the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, and so that promise that was promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, that promise is going to go down through the elect. Okay, and the elect are going to receive that promise. Okay, but it says the Most High. The Most High has raised us up together and made us sit in heavenly places in Hamashiach Yahushai. So the only way we can get to receive that promise is through who? Yahushai. You see, we're going to be sitting in the kingdom. We're going to be sitting together with him. Okay, we're going to be in the chariots with him. All right, so it's going to be a beautiful situation. Okay, verse 7, that in the ages to come he might show the exceeding riches of his grace in his kindness toward us through Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay, so we have a extreme amount of riches, okay, to look forward to. But guess what? We gotta suffer just a little bit. All right, and guess what? There's really nothing to worry about, because the Most High is gonna reward us, man. Okay, tremendously, like we just read. Let's see. This is what I want to get. Okay, verse. I'm sorry. 2 Corinthians chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 16. It says, For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So this light little tribulation, this light little turbulent winds that we're going through. I want to get that word affliction. Okay, the light affliction that we're going through isn't really to be compared to the riches that we're gonna have on the in the kingdom. Okay, the word is thlipses. Okay, and metaphorically it means oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, and straits. Okay, and these are all things that Yahushua went through. None of these things uh, uh, are things that are foreign to the Most High. I'm sorry, to Yahushua. Okay, all right. The scriptures speak about tribulation. You know, let's get some of these. Let's give some of these. Let's see, Mark 13:9. Let's see what this says. It says, let's see. Let's talk about the Jacob's trouble. Okay. Is Mark 13:19. It says, "For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation of the creation which the Most High created unto this time, and neither shall be. And except that Yahweh had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom He hath chosen, He hath shortened the days." Okay. And so the Most High is He's gonna shorten the days of affliction, but we're still gonna have to go through it. Okay, we're still gonna have to be tried. All right, so you have to be able to gird up your loins and be willing to go through some things, man. Okay, let's get a little bit more on this, and it says verse Ephesians chapter 2. Verse 8, it says, For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, for it is the gift of the Most High, not of works, lest any man should boast. See, the Most High is beautiful because He allows us to realize, that this thing isn't because of our works, man. This thing is because He had mercy on us, and we're not really worthy of claiming that that we got it, because we know that our works is something that we're supposed to do. It's through that faith that we received. Okay, that we show our faith by our works, but we're not supposed to boast, in our works. We're not supposed to be carnal in that aspect. Verse 10, it says, For we are His workmanship, created in Hamashiach Yahushai unto good works, which the Most High hath before ordained that we should walk in them. Okay, so those that the Lord set up to preach His word, He before ordained them. Okay, let's get that word ordained. All right, just to get an understanding of what that means. Okay, before ordained, it says, Proetoimazo. Okay? Which means to prepare before, to make ready beforehand. Alright? Man. Okay, so the Lord is preparing His kingdom for His men. Okay? And all this stuff was set up beforehand. Alright? It says in verse 11, it says, Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh. So even though we know now that before we came into the truth, before we were baptized in the Spirit, we were Gentiles in the flesh. We were Israelite foreigners. We didn't keep the customs. We were alienated from the Most High. Okay, it says, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision. So before we were called uncircumcision, okay, we were called unclean, profane, okay, by those who call themselves who basically kept the law at that time, okay. But this was according to the flesh. It says, in the flesh made by hands, verse 12. That at that time ye were without Hamashiach. Okay, so before, when we were Gentiles, when we were uncircumcised in the spirit, we were without Yahushai. being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. Okay?